My cat's sleeping right behind my camera right now, so if you can hear purring, that's why. Don't look at me like that. This is my bedroom. If you don't want to listen to me, go somewhere else. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Karen, and today's video is going to be my May book haul. I've basically been ready to make this for weeks now, but I've had so much going on, I just haven't found the time to sit down and actually film it, but I am forcing myself to film it today. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and... Leroy, stop moving, you're shaking the camera. Okay, so if my camera is shaking for this entire video, my cat is currently wagging his tail and it's causing it to shake, so I apologize, but that's what's going on. Anyways, these are all the books that I picked up in May. So this first one brought a lot of attention to my channel recently, and that is The Gospel of Poppy. So I have a whole review for this one on my channel, and it is actually my most popular video to date, which I'm pretty excited about. This book is basically just a collection of writing that was put together by the YouTuber Poppy and Titanic Sinclair. My video on this explains it a lot better, so I'll just leave the link to it somewhere up here so that you can go check it out. And the next book I picked up is actually a coloring book, and it is the Melanie Martinez coloring book. I don't know what it is, but I've been in such a big Melanie Martinez mood lately, so when I saw that she had a coloring book, I just had to have it. All the pictures inside are all related to her music videos, and they actually look pretty easy to fill in, unlike most of the adult coloring books that exist today, so I'm really excited just to sit down and relax and color this whenever I'm bored. And the next book that I picked up is The End of Your Life Book Club by Will Schwalb, and apologies if I've butchered his last name. So this book is the story about Will and his mother who was undergoing chemotherapy, and they decided to form their own little book club as a way of bonding. So I actually picked up this book because last year my mom was actually diagnosed with breast cancer, and she just recently finished all her treatment, and the doctors have basically said that she's pretty much cured. The whole time that she was going through her treatment and everything, it was really hard to read books like this because it hit home in so many different ways, but now that that's all in the past and she's got great things ahead of her, I can now get back into a lot of these books that originally interested me, but definitely did not want to read while all that was going on. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. So the next 4 books I got are all actually from the same publisher. They're all published by House of Nancy, which is an independent publisher in Toronto. And they were offering a deal that if you bought books from their online store or actually went into their office, they'd give you a free reusable bag. So, because I'm that nerdy, I decided to go ahead and do that, and these are the 4 books that I got from them. The first one I got is 1996 by Sarah Peters. This is basically just a collection of poetry that deals with different things, such as desire and sex and beauty, and all other sorts of different things. This is supposed to be a really intense collection of poetry. It deals with a lot of dark themes that you wouldn't really see in a lot of other poetry collections, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out as well. And the next few books are actually graphic novels. If you've seen my introduction video from earlier this year, you will know that I actually read Blue is the Warmest Color last year, and after reading that I really wanted to get into more graphic novels, so I picked up a few more. The first one is This One Summer by Mariko Tamaki and her cousin Jillian Tamaki. So this is about 2 girls, Rose and Wendy, who travel with Rose's family to a beach for the summer just to get away, which is something that they've been doing with Rose's family for many years, but this summer happens to be different for them as they start dealing with a lot of different things, such as Rose's parents fighting all the time, and they start to learn a lot of things about growing up. This one has won a lot of awards, so I definitely wanted to check this one out. And the next graphic novel is actually by the same authors, and it is called Skim. Now this one, if I remember correctly, is actually about a student that begins to have an affair with her teacher, and it deals with all sorts of themes, such as sex and love and crushes and other things that come with being a teenager. This one seems very different from the other one that they wrote together, so I'm looking forward to see how this one varies from This One Summer. And I thought that the story seemed incredible as well. And the last book I got from House of Nancy is In Between Days by Tiva Harrison, and apologies if I butchered her name as well. So this is actually an illustrated memoir about Tiva, who was living with breast cancer. So as I mentioned earlier, with everything that was going on with my mom, I thought this would be a really interesting one to read as well. which is why I finally picked it up. I had discovered this one last year actually, but because everything that was going on was so fresh, I just couldn't pick it up and read it at that time. But I think this would be a good one for me and my mom to read now as well. And I've just got 3 more books here. This month I also picked up Queens of Geek by Jen Wild. So this is about 3 friends that actually go to a convention called SupaCon. The one girl, Charlie, is an actress who is there to promote her new movie. And then she also runs into a girl she had a crush on named Alyssa, who is also an actress, and turns out there might be a bit of a romance forming. There's also a 3rd girl named Taylor, who has a big crush on her guy friend Jamie that doesn't seem to be going anywhere, and then when she finds out that there is a contest going on at this convention, she decides to no longer play things safe. I've heard so many good things about this book, and I'm really excited to sit down and finally read this one. And the second last book is Note to Self by Connor Franta. So I unfortunately haven't actually read his first book, but when I saw what this one was about, I really wanted to have it. It is mostly a collection of poetry and writings by Connor paired up with photography, dealing with more personal issues in his life such as depression and a whole bunch of other things. When I first had a look at this book, I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous, so I really wanted to give Connor's work a chance, and if I enjoy this one, I will probably go pick up his first one as well. And the final book that I picked up in the month of May is Alias Grace by Margaret Atwood. So this is a story about a girl named Grace Marks who was convicted for the murder of her employer as well as his mistress. It's based on a true story, and this is supposed to be one of Margaret Atwood's more popular books. I am currently reading The Handmaid's Tale and I absolutely love it, and I'm hoping to watch the TV show at some point as well. And when I saw that this was also being turned into a TV show, I knew I just had to get a hold of this book so I could read it before that premieres as well. Alright, so that is it for my May book haul. Thank you so much for watching. This one's definitely a lot shorter than the first 2 I filmed, but I'm really happy with the books that I picked up this month. If you liked this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more videos like this from me, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Again, thank you for watching. As always, spread love and don't be a troll. Bye!